Photosynthesis, standards 1 through 3. Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a process in which light energy is converted to chemical energy and used to produce organic compounds. In plants, photosynthesis occurs within the chloroplast. Photosynthesis consists of two stages, the light reaction and dark reactions. The light reactions convert light into energy, and the dark reactions use energy and carbon dioxide to produce sugar. Light reactions. When a photon of light strikes a pigment molecule, the energy is passed from molecule to molecule until it reaches the reaction center, which contains a particular form of chlorophyll. The reaction center chlorophyll photosystem 1 is known as P700 because this pigment is best at absorbing light, having a wavelength of 700 nanometers. The chlorophyll at the reaction center of photosystem 2 is called P680 because the absorption spectrum has a peak of 700 nanometers. These two pigments, P700 and P680, are actually identical chlorophyll molecules. However, their association with different protein molecules in the thylakoid membrane accounts for the slight difference in light absorbing properties. In summary, the light-dependent reaction uses solar power to generate ATP and NADPH2, which provide chemical and reducing power, respectively, to the sugar making reactions of the Calvin cycle. An incidental byproduct of the light-dependent reactions is oxygen. The Calvin cycle. The Calvin cycle spends ATP as energy source and consumes NADPH2 as reducing power for adding high energy electrons to make the sugar. There are three phases of the cycle. In phase 1, carbon fixation, carbon is incorporated into a 5-carbon sugar named ribulose biphosphate. The enzyme which catalyzes this first step is RUBP, carboxylase or rubisco. It is the most abundant protein in chloroplast and probably the most abundant protein on Earth. The product of the reaction is a 6-carbon intermediate which immediately splits in half to form the molecules of 3-phosphoglycerate. In phase 2, reduction, ATP and NADPH2 from the light reactions are used to convert 3-phosphoglycerate to 3-glyceride 3-phosphate. The 3-carbon carbohydrates precursor to glucose and other sugars. In phase 3, regeneration, more ATP is used to convert some of the pool of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate back to RUBP, the acceptor for carbon, thereby completing the cycle. For every 3 molecules of CO2 that enter the cycle, the net output is 1 molecule of glyceride 3-phosphate G3P. For each G3P synthesized, the cycle spends 9 molecules of ATP and 6 molecules of NADPH+. The light reactions to sustain the Calvin cycle by regenerating the ATP and NADPH2. Thank you.